First, we're going to talk a little bit about football. And we will start with college football. And greetings from Loserville, or also known as the almost champion city, Atlanta. Yeah, it happened again. People bought in. This was going to be the year. Do you remember 28-3 in the Super Bowl? How'd that end up? How about 20-7 in the national championship game? How'd that end up? Wow. What an amazing game. But let's take a look first at the college football playoff championship game last night down at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Atlanta's got an unbelievable setup as a venue. They should have more championship everything's here, especially in that building. This was a classic overtime victory for Nick Saban, his 6th national championship, tying him with the Bear, the one and only Bear Bryant, former Alabama Crimson Tide head coach. It's Nick Saban's 5th at Alabama, but he also won another one at LSU. Now, last night started off for a game that ended up 26-23. It looked eerily like we were going to have another one of those LSU-Alabama 10-9 games on our hands. Because as this thing started out, and we run this video of the highlights, a lot of offense from Alabama. Georgia came out throwing the ball. Alabama came out running the ball. They came out running the ball a lot with Jalen Hurts. And that was an early indication that this was not your normal kind of championship game. It was going to go back and forth the entire time. Roll the tape. You know, the Bulldogs, they get on the scoreboard early, but there's a turnover in here. You know, that was just clean taken away. That became a meme later of Alabama stealing the national championship trophy. Here's Jalen Hurts running early. And early on, he was the best player for Alabama. Now this poor kid, you know, he's going to be, he will probably be the guy that will not be named. I don't want to embarrass him. So he's not probably going to be. He's going to be. For Alabama, again, Hurts, watch this. When you see the next time this is run, watch the back of his head and the way that he is slammed into the ground. Bang, right there. Hurts was not the same after that play. I may be making a mountain out of a molehill, but he ended the half 3 for 8. The MVP maybe for Georgia, the guy that did an amazing job kicking, Rodrigo Blankenship. He's a young man. He's going to be around for a little while longer for the Dogs. What a great weapon. Jake Fromm did a lot of passing, threw some really nice passes in some big spots. They did a nice job, Georgia did, of staying faithful to the run and then play actioning and getting themselves points. And when they got in position to get field goals, Blankenship nailed them. And this game now at 6-0, you kind of kept expecting, when's the next shoe going to drop? Well, here was the next shoe, and it wasn't an Alabama shoe. It was a Georgia shoe. So they start out in this formation. Fromm runs out. They expect Michelle to be in the Wild Dog. No Michelle. And it's a touchdown. How about Harmon? That was a great play by Harmon. He made a lot of really big plays. But now, the trending topic, hashtag Tua, the quarterback. He answers. You're 13-7. Georgia comes right back. I mean, right back. And Jake Fromm answers and throws that dime down the sideline. But the other freshman, Tua to the right, now Tua to the left, and you're tied at 20. It would go to overtime because Alabama misses a field goal. He that shall not be named had his chance. And then right here, this could have lost the game for Alabama. You never take that kind of a sack. You throw the ball away. What happens the next play? Watch the top of the screen. This is 4 verts. 3 guys on the bottom of the screen going deep, 1 guy on the top of the screen going deep. And Tua throws that ball in there perfectly, and that's the ball game. So again, hey, stuff happens, huh? Well, not really. The best team wins. Alabama was the best team. But in this market that's just had a bad Super Bowl loss, that had a decade, all except for 95, and World Series and playoff losses in baseball, they've never gotten over the hump in the NBA. Hockey couldn't survive here. Ooh. It's another bad day after the game. The only difference between this one and most of the other ones, today's a Tuesday, not a Monday. But again, still Loserville. Oof.